Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekly reading, and we're looking at September the 29th to October the 6th. As always, only take the messages that are meant for you and leave what isn't yours for someone else to enjoy, okay? Right, so what is going on for our Scorpio collective, please? Scorpio collective. Nice. The butterfly, metamorphosis, and the bee, productivity. Okay, so from the top, pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation, right? So before anyone takes umbrage at the fact it says, or your personality that is in need of profound change, I agree it could have been written better, right? But it hasn't been. What they actually mean with this one is, are there any negative thoughts that are holding you back? Okay, are you being your own worst enemy at this point in time? That is what that's in reference to, but it could have been written better, okay? You're about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will be highly beneficial for your future. So with that one, don't expect things to be moving slowly. Especially because you've got the bumblebee that's come out as well. Okay? So you're leaving this moment of not much happening. And because not much has been happening, you could have been getting frustrated and wanting to know, well, when's it going to happen? How is it going to happen? I'm waiting. And you're being told, it's happening right now, okay? You're entering a phase of expansion and growth that will be highly beneficial for your future. And then with the bee, it is time to examine your productivity. So can you do things better than what you have been? Can you be a little bit more efficient? So the combination of these two is work smarter, not harder. And I'm not talking about taking shortcuts, okay? It's not about shortcuts. It's about working smarter rather than harder. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get to where you want to go and what it will take to get you there. So it's asking, how much does this thing mean to you? This thing that you're trying to achieve, how much does it mean to you? And how much work are you willing to put in to this thing? Okay? And can you do things more efficiently, more effectively? So, with that being said, we're going to take a look at your rune. What rune do you have for our Scorpio collective, please? For September the 29th to October the 6th. What's your rune message for Scorpio, please? Oh, where's that one going? Burkano in the reverse. Birth, abundance, motherhood and healing in the reverse. That's saying that you can't dodge the healing. You can't skip the healing process that's being required of you, okay? Because when that came out, and I appreciate that you wouldn't have been able to have seen it because it landed next to my elbow in the reverse position. So it definitely would have been slightly off camera. So you are going to have to take my word for it. It was actually in the reverse. It's that feeling of loss of control. It's anxiety. It can also be abandonment. Okay, so your specific healing to take a look at this week, Scorpio, is your abandonment wounds, your fears of abandonment, okay? Fears of not being accepted. That's what needs to be taken a close look at this week. Because ultimately, those fears of abandonment or fears of just not being accepted, that's what's stopping you in a lot of ways from birthing something new, and it's stopping you from this abundance that is rightfully yours. Okay, so I'm going to leave this in the upright position, and if you need to harness the energy of that particular rune, then it's the letter B, but it's quite a pointed B. So a lot of people like to draw it out on a bit of paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, and just keep it close to you, okay? And that's going to encourage you to find that strength necessary to really look at doing that healing work, to really look at those abandonment wounds. Okay, now with it saying motherhood, it could have stemmed from an absent mother or an abusive mother or something like that. Okay, there could have been a mother figure here that instilled that sort of teaching within you that's now led you to have these abandonment wounds. So yeah, to encourage you having more abundance in your life and more strength to look at healing all of that, to encourage your own personal growth, definitely do consider harnessing the energy of the rune Berkana or Berkano. Okay, it's pronounced both ways, both are correct, doesn't really matter, it's all about the intent, right? Yeah, so let's take a look at your chakra and your crystal, because I found one of my really old decks that actually does both. I was quite pleased when I found it again. So I'm going to use this deck for you guys today. Right. Let's see if we can get a clear message. Hold on. Message, thank you. Your root chakra. And this one's suggesting, I can't read it, it's too far away. Hematite. Okay, hematite for your root chakra, and it says foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon, your root chakra. Taking it back to basics this week, Scorpio, and hematite could possibly help you out with that. It's also about being a little bit more grounded, a little bit more present in the here and now. Your root chakra, that deals with survival, your survival instincts, okay? It's all about your physical needs. So if there's any guilt surrounding you needing to take care of your own needs, then perhaps a piece of hematite close by is going to help to alleviate a bit of that guilt surrounding you needing to take care of your own needs. Okay, remember, self-care isn't selfish, but certainly work on your foundation. Root chakra, that's also where you store your karma as well. And then you've got chakra balance, so that's balance all of your chakras, but definitely do focus on your root chakra first. I mean, with that being the foundation, is a good place to start, right? Because that's what everything else is built upon. Unity. The only illusion is separation, and it's suggesting blue lace, agate, amethyst, and new jade. So if you're feeling separated from another individual, or if you're feeling separated from yourself, or from your soul purpose even, any types of separation, you're being reminded that separation is just an illusion, okay? It's just an illusion. And it's time to get balanced. Right, so with that being said, I'm going to take a look at the strongest energy that's coming in towards you. And again, if you see anything that you don't like that comes out of a tarot read, then do remember that it's completely within your power to change, okay? Completely. Right, so I'll switch out to the overhead. You've got the club that's come out in reverse. Someone will try and make you do something against your will. That's in reverse, so that's actually a really good sign. You're going to see the warning sign straight away, Scorpio, of somebody trying to take advantage of you, of somebody trying to get you to do something against your will. Now, it's possible you might end up having an argument with this person. Again, however you handle it, that's completely up to you on how you handle it, okay? Bottom line is, someone is not going to get away with basically trying to bully you. Now, we've got a few that just landed on the floor, just next to me here. Okay, I don't like it when things like that happen off camera, because I much prefer when you all can see everything. Oh, what's going on there? Oh my goodness. Oh, so them two need to stay together then, for whatever reason. Okay, well, I mean, the good news is the vast majority of these have come out in the upright position. You've got the boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. The horse off centre, short journey. Parrot in the upright, someone will gossip about all of your secrets, and that one wanted to stay with the diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. The rooster is in really close proximity to this parrot here, an arrogant, boastful person that you shouldn't cross. The broom, new home, new attitude, and the feather, someone you know is undependable. I think they mean independable, undependable. You cannot depend upon them. And insincere. Okay, I mean, that probably is the right word. I don't know if it's a word that I would have used, but it's at the bottom of the deck. The table, hard work ahead. Okay. Really complicated energy. Hard work ahead. Now, again, with the orientation of that one, it's almost as if you're going to be asking yourself, is this really worth all of the effort? Is it really worth all of the trouble? Is it worth my time? Is it worth my time? Probably not, Scorpio. If it's not about your own goals, your own family, your own ambition, if it's about someone else, it's probably not going to be worth your time. But obviously, if it's about an issue that's really, really important to you, then it is going to be worth your time, you know, such as your own family, your own career. So you're going to have to be really smart this week and really make sure that you've got your priorities right, okay? That's the first thing. I mean, there's always trouble every time I pull your energy anyway. So I'm kind of over getting upset at seeing bullshit and fuckery in your reads. It has kind of become the expected thing now, hasn't it, really? Okay. I'm feeling this one as a distraction. Short journey off centre with the horse. Horse in the boot. Does somebody here actually work with animals? Because you need these boots to ride their horses, right? And you've got like 3 animals here. Somebody works with animals. They care for animals. They look after them somehow. Maybe foster care for animals, that sort of thing. I'm definitely speaking to a collective who is massively drawn to and connected with the animal kingdom, because you've got the feather here as well. That's right enough. And the feather goes with the parrot. 2 birds, a feather, and a horse. 2 birds. Oh, birds of a feather? Are you kidding me? Birds of a feather? Okay. So that's a pair. That's a couple. That's a couple who are gossiping about you. But you're being told that that's actually a gift. The fact that these people are gossiping and speaking about your business and being arrogant and boastful about themselves, that's actually a gift. I'm feeling that there is nothing in common that you have with this couple. Absolutely nothing at all. And there's a desire that you have as well not to be associated with them. And the fact that they're gossiping about you actually might make you feel a bit sick. just purely because of who they are. There could be an air sign here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be, but it doesn't have to be. But you've got heavy air that's coming through. Parrot, flight, air, rooster, that's associated by default because it's a type of bird with air, and the feather. Air, communication. Heavy, heavy air. There's probably an air sign here. Is mouthing off about you, but that's actually a gift. Broom, new home, new attitude. You could be looking at moving, or you have moved. You have moved away from these influences right here. Well, this could simply just be about cleaning house. You know, getting rid of things that are no longer in alignment with you. It could be like getting rid of personal possessions, you know, clearing out your cupboards, getting rid of junk, getting rid of crap that you've just held on to for many, many years because it's clutter. And then you could be taking that one step further by getting rid of unwelcome, unwanted thoughts. And any habits that might have been holding you back as well. Because ultimately that horse, like the symbol of that horse is about freedom as well. And the freedom to move, the freedom to choose, the freedom to run, metaphorically. And it's off-center. It's off-center. So you've been holding yourself back somewhat. But why? Why would you be holding yourself back? Is it that fear that we've seen in the Bacano, in the reverse position? There's a fear of like not being accepted. If you feel that you're struggling within your immediate society, as it were, it's because you don't belong within that particular environment, within that particular group. If that makes sense. It's like almost as if you're trying to vibe with people who, without sounding arrogant, you're trying to vibe with people who are literally beneath you. And then that's playing into your abandonment wounds. Well, why don't these people like me? Because they're not your people. I don't know how else I can put that, Scorpio. And Spirit's telling you here that that's actually a gift. See, this whole thing is an exercise about your worth and your value. I'm not saying that you're chasing anybody here, because Scorpio does not chase. This is just your desire to be accepted. This is you needing some type of approval here, and you're just not getting it in this environment here. And that's because you're not supposed to get it from that environment. You're literally being shown these people's true colours. Do you know what I mean? And it's like they're proving that to you by trying to manipulate you up here. You see the manipulation, you recognize it for what it is. It doesn't sit right with you, and then you start, quite rightly, fighting back against it. Even though there's some kind of desire to be accepted by these people. Now, obviously, I don't know who these people are, okay? This could be somebody's parents. This could be someone's mother and father. I don't know. This could be a couple of people that you used to be friends with. It could literally be anybody. And it's going to be different for all of you anyway. It could be a boss, or a boss and a supervisor that are, you know, so far up each other's buttholes, you can only see feet type thing. And then there's you. You're trying to get some kind of acknowledgement for something here, and you're not going to get it, you know? You're not going to get it from these people. And that's a gift. Okay, let's start clarifying these. Now, what's going on for Scorpio, please? What's this club in reverse? Was somebody trying to manipulate Scorpio? It's worth mentioning as well, because I have to read fairly, that if you were trying to manipulate anybody, then it's not going to work this week. Okay, so I just have to put that out there. What's this club in reverse for Scorpio, please? Okay. Ace of Swords. And the Maiden of Swords. That's the Page of Swords. Okay. Again with the heavy air energy. There's someone here that's I'm twisting my words, which is strange, because I was literally about to say there's someone here that's twisting the truth. They could be twisting your words, manipulating others by twisting your words, by deliberately misunderstanding something that you've said, something that you've communicated. Ace of Swords to the Page of Swords. Leaving you feel like you have to prove yourself. Trying to get you to do something against your will. Can you tell us more? The club in reverse. Scorpio. It's weird. It's really odd. I'm getting a lot of resistance, so I'm trying to look into this energy for you, Scorpio, and I'm getting pushed back. Somebody doesn't want the truth to come out here. This Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, and thank you. Four of Swords. More swords. More swords. Before you make any decision here, Scorpio, you're being told to sit with it. Scorpio. Temperance off center. Frustrations. I'm getting like a really dismissive energy off that as well. There's a conflict of interest that's going on, and it's causing ructions. Someone is absolutely trying to get you to go against a decision that you've already made here. It's like they're trying to manipulate you into you changing your mind. And they're being really dismissive of your own experiences and of your own feelings. Really, really dismissive. There could be a Sagittarius involved. It doesn't have to be. It's this horse off center. It's this horse off center for Scorpio, please. Maiden of Cups is the Page of Cups. There's a requirement here for some type of self-forgiveness. It's possible One of these individuals could be offering you an apology, but it's going to be short-lived. That's how that feels. Can you tell us more about that Maiden of Cups with the horse? Thank you. Yeah, the Ace of Wands in the reversed position. Short-lived. That indicates a false start. Something being cancelled, delays, misunderstandings, false start, short-lived. Somebody that you know is up to their old tricks and bullshit this week, Scorpio. Their apology is short-lived. What's this boot? The Seven of Wands. You've got to stand up for yourself here, Scorpio. That's what you're needing to increase your efforts with. Standing up for yourself and protecting yourself. That doesn't mean that you should argue with idiots. Okay, if you argue with idiots, you're just going to become even more frustrated and feel even more isolated. So don't argue with idiots, but definitely defend yourself, protect yourself. It's showing me you fighting for what it is that you believe in here. What's this parrot? Scott, that was a big jump. The devil. Wow, there's a surprise. It's funny, isn't it, when people gossip about you. It's almost riveting because you're like, ooh, and what else did I do? You know. Because the shit that some people come out with. And you know fine well that you didn't do any of what they're gossiping about. And it paints you to be this completely different person than who you actually are, that it makes you wonder. It really does make you wonder. The parrot with the devil. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. And with the devil being here, literally says that their intent towards you, surprise, surprise, is nefarious. It's basically, you're going to get accused here of doing something that you didn't do. So, instead of freaking out and panicking and wanting the truth to be out there and you feeling like it's your responsibility to make sure that your side of the story is out there, instead of doing that, because I don't see that you're going to be believed if you do try that, unfortunately. Okay, so you're going to have to let the truth find its own way out, which it does, it always does eventually. I feel that you're going to have to tap into your sense of humour here in order to cope with that this week. It's like responding in such a different way than what these people would have expected for you to respond, because they're counting on you being upset. Of course they are. So instead of responding like that, respond the way that I just did. And go, ooh, what else did I do? This is riveting stuff. Man, I'm needing to write this shit down. Take that kind of approach to it instead. What's this rooster? My hands are cold. The Ten of Wands. I'm getting glib and arrogance. I'll just show you. I'll lift it up to the camera so you can see. But the first words that came to my mind then was glib and arrogance. It's the 10 of Wands, right? And you've got a fox that's sitting on a pile of these wands. It's someone who causes problems for others and then watches smugly as everyone else is fighting in amongst themselves. Why do they do that? Because they just want attention. They just want attention. What's this diamond? What's this diamond? The 9 of Cups. Nice. Well, there's your wish fulfillment right there, Scorpio, with the 9 of Cups. You're going to be recognizing that this person or these people, I suspect it's 2. It's at minimum 2 people. You're going to be realizing how miserable and desperate they are in their own lives, and how deeply dissatisfied and bored also that they are with their own lives. And the thing is as well, I don't feel that this is going to be hurtful for you. It's just going to really shine light on how much of a threat you clearly are to these people. I want to clarify that, devil. Clarify the devil. So, someone is obsessed with you, Scorpio. These people are obsessed with you. What's going on with the... Thank you. There you go, see? 9 of Swords and the Hanged Man. They're obsessed with you. I'm being shown that this person, they've never advanced. They've never advanced themselves. They don't actually have any desire to advance themselves. What they want to do is they want to drag everyone else down to their level. That's what they want to do. They're not willing to make the necessary sacrifices in their own lives in order for them to grow as an individual. They're not willing to put in the hard work on themselves. And they've literally got this attitude of, do you know what, if I can make things really complicated for Scorpio here, that's going to make me happy. This is someone who legit takes happiness and joy through dragging others down. Like, that's their fuel. Because remember, this is to clarify the devil energy. And that was to clarify this. Somebody's speaking about all of your secrets. But the thing is that they're not actually speaking about your secrets. Because a secret would be something that you actually did, or something that is actually a part of your past. That would be a secret. But I've already been told that they're speaking on things that didn't even happen. So it's not really secrets. Do you know what I mean? This isn't so much as someone going behind your back. This is more to do with someone is making up nasty ass made up bullshit about you purely to make themselves look and feel better. This is an agent of chaos. This person or this couple, they are agents of chaos. And the gift is, Scorpio, they can never take away your happiness. They're not authorities over your happiness and over your own wish fulfillment. They don't have authority over that. They have no power. And furthermore, they're never going to experience this 9 of Cups feeling of euphoria and sense of belonging the way that you can. They're never going to feel that for themselves, and that's sad. That's really sad. Because they're living a half-life. Well, not even a half-life. They're living like a quarter of a life, if that. And that's their lot. That's their lot. That's all they get. Because they refuse to do the work. They refuse to become a better person. And this is the personality of an individual or individuals who are trying to drag you down to their level this week, Scorpio. Now, why on earth would they be going through all of that effort? Because you're a threat. So you see that abandonment wound that we started off with? Are you sure you want to be part of that? Are you sure you want to be part of that group? I wouldn't have thought so. And I bet you're feeling a damn sight lighter about it now than what you are at the start of this read. Because at the start of this read it was, why don't these people like me? What have I done to them that is so wrong? These people don't like you because they don't like successful people. They don't like people who can sit there and take accountability for their own shit. They feel threatened by people who can see what's going on for what it really is. They feel threatened by that because it's easier to blame everyone else, isn't it? It's so much easier. They don't like the strength that it takes within a person to be able to sit there and go, do you know what? That thing, yeah, that was my bad. I fucked up with that. My bad. Do you know what I'm going to do in future? I'm going to do things better. They don't like that. Because they much rather sit there and play the victim. Minor ones, hanged man. Oh, hanged man can be a martyr. Oh, yes, it can. In that combination, that's someone who loves to play the victim. And we've got some little turd here making out like you have done something so egregious to them, and it's all made up, it's all fantasy, it's all bullshit, it's not real. And the worst of it is, I suspect that there's actually 2 of them that have teamed up to do this. You don't want to be liked by them, because that means that you would be like them. And the fact is, Scorpio, you're not like them. That's why they don't like you. You don't want to fit in with that. Trust me on this. You really, 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 really don't. You should be glad. You should be glad that these people don't like you. They don't like you because they don't see anything in common with you. And that's a good thing. It's this new home. New attitude, new home, new attitude, Scorpio. That's a sense of belonging. If that's not about a physical place of residence, a place that you can call home, then that's going to be about that sense of belonging, that sense of security, that place within that only you can create. Yeah, 5 of Cups. It's right there. So your new attitude is going to be, do you know what? I'm going to stop being such a try-hard. Because all that's doing is hurting me. That's the new attitude that you're going to be taking on. And also, for whatever reason, this crow here is trying to keep it all together. So you're no longer going to try and keep it all together. Just to satisfy that. What's this feather? With the insincerity. What's this feather? For the insincerity. Ace of Wands. And this Ace of Wands is in the upright position. Once you've seen it, you cannot unsee it. Someone's going to let you down this week, Scorpio. And again, that's a gift. That's a gift. They're going to let you down in a way that the damage that they can potentially do to you is actually limited. They played their hand too soon. This is showing that you will recover and that you will have a new beginning in a different environment. Away from this, I don't even know what to call that. Chaos. Agents of chaos, I called them, didn't I? What's this hard work for Scorpio, please? It isn't worth trying to fix this. That's what you're being told. The Star. You got to focus on your own healing, on your own recovery, okay? The Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of that deck, and it's a bloody cactus. I love that. I love it. Especially because this particular cactus, it's in full bloom. And cactus flowers are beautiful, aren't they? I want to say in certain climates is actually really rare to see a cactus in full bloom. Some cactus plants will only bloom once every, maybe 6 or 10 years or something. But they certainly don't bloom every season. It's not guaranteed. And the flowers are just absolutely incredible, almost alien-like. So there is a metaphor, and it's about you protecting your energy, just like that cactus plant is protecting itself. I'm actually hearing protect yourself from predators. And now I'm looking at that fox again, I'm like, oof, yeah. Because your foxes are predators as well, aren't they? The cactus has spikes to protect itself from being eaten. It's protecting itself from predators. You got to protect yourself from predators. And you can take that however way you want to take it, Scorpio. Because remember, everyone's dealing with different people. You're all dealing with different situations. So you can take that for what it is. Protect yourself from predators. But again, you're also being reminded of the sheer beauty that is you. And the beauty that is self-defense. Your Seven of Pentacles, the basis message of that is patience. It's investment. And you're being told, do not invest in that. You've got to invest in something new. It is going to be hard. It is going to be a long journey. Because remember, you had short journey off center. So your particular journey might take you longer than expected. You will still get there though. Okay? You will. Let's take a look at your healing message. Give a healing message for Scorpio, please. Healing message for Scorpio. Thank you. Focus, yeah. You've got to keep focused on what it is that you're doing, Scorpio, on what it is that you've got going on. You've got to stay focused on your own goals, on your own ambitions, and on your own healing. See with that blue morpho? Focus on your own healing and your own transformation. Okay? Butterflies are very, very important to you guys this week. And it doesn't mean that you have to see a butterfly IRL for it to be appropriate, okay? I don't know if, I mean, it depends on where you are in the world, I guess. But certainly in the UK, you might not see any more this season. I think they're all gone now. It could just be the symbol of a butterfly. You might find it randomly drawn somewhere, or you might find it on a random poster somewhere, or on a magazine or anything. Okay, you don't necessarily have to see the animal in real life for it to be your message. Okay, you might receive a card and it's got a big butterfly on it, anything like that. But yeah, you must focus on the task at hand right now. There is no room for a scattergun approach. Put on the blinkers and do not listen to gossip or negative people. And if you think I'm bullshitting you, it's right there. Okay? I cannot physically make this up. So do not listen to gossip, do not listen to negative people. If you make a mistake, then that's your mistake to make. Do not waste your focus. Do not split your attention into too many pieces. And then your affirmation this week is, I have a laser-like focus that serves me well. Okay? And then it goes on, what we place our focused attention on matters. So it's that age-old saying of, where your focus goes, energy grows. Okay? Placing our undivided focus on something means that we're more likely to take action on it. We're more likely to finish something that we wish to complete if we focus on it. We're more likely to plan and succeed in our achievements should we take the time to focus on how. Even something as simple as eating a meal is more enjoyable if we take the time to focus on just that. Eating and all of its sensory rewards. What hinders focus? Diversion, and it's often diversions we set for ourselves or that we allow. When we're afraid of our own growth or greatness, we may procrastinate. We might place drama in our own way. We may even focus on everyone except for ourselves and never have the time to do things that we set for ourselves. Our heart's desires, therefore, will never come to us. We might allow the opinions of others to get in the way, letting the criticisms and values of others affect us. But this is useless. We need to forget about the gossip or opinions of others about what our society says. Instead, turn your focus to you and what you're doing. Pay attention to you. We need to focus instead on what feels so deeply good to us that we really want, what we really want and what we really want to place our laser-like focus upon, and soon it will be ours. And your companion stone is carnelian for this one. Okay, so if you feel that you're going to need help and assistance to remain focused and to not become angry at others for being such ignorant gossips, then carnelian is going to help you out with that. Okay. Right, so let's pull a card from one of the funny decks. What else for Scorpio, please? Interesting. Again, I'm getting that resistance that's coming through, Scorpio. It's very bizarre. Nice. Oh, well, like I said, I couldn't even make it up if I wanted to. Don't worry about what shitty people say behind your back. They're the same people who'd rather focus on finding faults in your life than fixing the faults in their own life. I think Spirit just did a mic drop on your ass. I mean, I'm stumped. I literally don't know what else to say to that one, Scorpio. But yeah, I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. Information on how you can book a private reading with me, that can be found in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.